Eighth one. Find the values of x such that the points x minus 1, 2, 1 and 4, 5 are collinear. So if the 3 points are collinear, we have to find the value of x. So using a slope, we can find the value of x. So given that these points, A, we can take the points as A x minus 1, B 2, 1, C 4, 5. Given that these A, B, C, points A, B, C are collinear, therefore slope of AB equal to slope of BC. Slope of AB equal to slope of BC. So if 3 points are on the same line, the slopes of slope of AB and slope of BC will be equal. That is equal to slope of AC. All these slopes are equal. So slope of AB equal to slope of BC. So we can apply the formula for slope. Slope of AB, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So 1 minus y2 minus y1, that is 1 minus minus 1 divided by 2 minus x equal to here slope of BC. So y2 minus y1, that is 5 minus 1 by 4 minus 2. So 1 minus minus 1, 2. 2 by 2 minus x equal to 4 divided by 2. That is equal to 2 divided by 2 minus x equal to 2. So cross multiplying 2 equal to 2 into 2 minus x. So we can cancel 2. So we get 1 equal to 2 minus x. So x equal to 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. So x equal to 1. So question is find value of x if the points are collinear. So if the points are collinear, we get the value of x equal to 1. Now ninth one. Without using distance formula, show that the points, 4 points are given, they form vertices of a parallelogram. So without using distance formula, how to prove that these 4 points are vertices of a parallelogram. So using slopes, we can prove that these are the vertices of a parallelogram. So A, B, C, D, let the points in order be A minus 2 minus 1, B 4 0, C 3 3, D minus 3 2. So these are the 4 given points A, B, C, D. So we have to prove it is a parallelogram. So we can find. So if the 2 lines are parallel, we know in the parallelogram opposite sides are parallel. So if you prove that both pair of opposite sides are parallel, it is a parallelogram. So we have to prove that it is a parallelogram. For that, it is enough to prove that opposite sides are parallel. So it is enough to prove that AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. So we can, to prove 2 sides are parallel, we can prove that their slopes are equal. So we can find the slope of all the sides. So slope of AB, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, 0 minus minus 1. 0 minus minus 1 divided by 4 minus minus 2. 4 minus minus 2. That is equal to 0 minus minus 1. 1 divided by 4 plus 2. 6. 1 by 6. Then slope of BC. Slope of BC. That is here. y2 minus y1. That is 3 minus 0 divided by 3 minus 4. 3 minus 0 divided by any side you can take. Either you can take 3 minus 0 by 3 minus 4 or you can take 0 minus 3 by 4 minus 3. Anyway you can take. So 3 minus 0 divided by 3 minus 4, that is equal to 3 by minus 1, that is minus 3. Then slope of CD or DC. Slope of CD, that is 2 minus 3 or 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 divided by 3 minus minus 3. That is equal to 1 by 6. Then slope of DA or AD. Slope of AD equal to minus 1. 2 minus minus 1. 2 minus minus 1 divided by minus 3 minus minus 2. That is 3 by minus 1. That is minus 3. So we got slope of AB equal to 1 by 6. Slope of CD equal to 1 by 6. Slope of AB and slope of CD, opposite sides, their slopes are equal. So we can write Therefore, so we can write a slope of AB. Slope of AB equal to slope of CD. CD and slope of BC, slope of AD. Slope of BC equal to slope of AD. Therefore, AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to AD. Therefore, opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, it is a parallelogram. Therefore, opposite sides. Therefore, opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, it is parallelogram. So, to prove it is a parallelogram, only it is enough to only we have to prove that opposite side, both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So, we proved both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, it is a parallelogram. Now consider 10th one. Find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3 minus 1 and 4 minus 2. We have to find the angle between x-axis and the line joining those 2 points. So to find the angle between 2 lines, we can use this formula. Tan theta equal to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. So to find the acute angle between the lines, it is enough to we can use modulus. So tan theta equal to modulus m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. So we can where m1 and m2 are slopes of the lines. So here we want to find the angle between x-axis and the line joining those 2 points. So we can find the m1 and m2. So slope, first we can find one line is x-axis. So slope of x-axis we know slope of x-axis is 0. So that we can take 0. So we can take slope of one line, that is 0. Now slope of second line, that is line joining these 2 points. Now slope of line joining 3 minus 1 and 4 minus 2. Slope of line joining these 2, we can use the formula m2 minus m1 by 1 plus, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So slope of line joining these 2 points equal to minus 2 minus minus 1 divided by 4 minus 3. That is minus 2 plus 1. That is minus 1 by 1. That is equal to minus 1. So slope of this line is minus 1. Now we can, that is m2. We can take m2. m2 equal to slope of second line. That is minus 1. Now we want to find the angle between x-axis and that line. So we got the slope of both the lines. So we can use the formula tan theta equal to. So that is equal to modulus. To get the acute angle, we get modulus we can write. Modulus m2 minus m1, that is minus 1 minus 0 divided by 1 plus m1 m2, that is 0 into minus 1, that is 0 into minus 1. So that is equal to minus 1 minus 0, that is minus 1 by 1 plus 0, that is 1, that is equal to 1. So we get modulus value equal to 1. So the acute angle between the lines theta, between the given lines is 45 degree. Therefore, theta equal to 45 degree. Therefore, the acute angle between the lines is 45 degree. Always there are 2 angles between the 2 lines. One angle is theta and the other angle is 180 minus theta. So, if acute angle is 45, the other angle is 180 minus 45. Okay, that is the answer. Okay.